cool tech gadgets, they're everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. I might get radiation poisoning. But anyway, I have the VIP, hand-picked, best tech gadgets I can find. So why don't you sit down, relax, hit that like button, and let me show you the top 10 best tech gadgets under £50. And the one I use daily is at the end, so stay tuned. So let's start with one that you might have heard already. The 8-Bit Pro 2. This comes at exactly £50 and offers really similar features to the Switch Pro controller, but at a far lower price point. It comes with extra triggers, hand grips, remappable buttons, and back paddles. And you can pair it with Windows, macOS, and mobile with Bluetooth. And come on, look at it. I love the retro aesthetic, and it's awesome. I mean, why buy a PS5 controller when you can buy this awesome vintage vibe controller instead? But there can be some compatibility issues with your game because it's not a mainstream controller. Especially if your game doesn't support it, it will be a less seamless experience. Next up, coming in at £45, we have the Amazfit Band 7. My personal favourite fitness band for under £50. There's so much to talk about here. It has up to 18 days of battery life. For a fitness band, it has a massive 1.47-inch display, and it even comes with built-in Alexa, which I find awesome. It's 5 ATM water resistance and comes with all the fitness band features, believe it or not. Also, if you want to get stylish, there are plenty of other bands out there for you to interchange them. Personally, I'm a man of culture, so I wear actual watches. But if I did need a fitness band under £50, as I said, this would be the one I would get. But it doesn't have any GPS unless you use your phone, and because it's 45 quid, the sensors obviously won't be the best. Next up, in the £35 range, we have the Skullcandy Jib True 2, which first of all is a tongue twister of a name. Second of all, it's a pair of wireless earphones. Skullcandy as a company is really weird because sometimes they release the most overpriced piece of junk, and sometimes they release one of the best budget earphones I can find. Guess which one I'm recommending? And if you have a habit of losing your earphones, well, this one makes it slightly harder because it comes with tile technology, which makes it so you can just find it. And for some reason your case dies or your thing just disconnects, you can see where the last known location was and pray that's still there. And obviously the sound quality is going to be good for £35, recommending it for the other features, like the IPX4 water resistance, the 33 hours of battery life, 9 for the buds, the rest for the case, and a secure noise isolating fit. Or just ignore that and use one bud at a time, which is for some reason one of their main selling features. Next up, we have one for the tech nerds and geeks. And for only £25.99, you can get the Pencil Portable Soldering Iron. Now, the second I saw this, I ordered it. Comment down below if you want me to review it. First of all, it looks sick, but also it can be powered with either USB or a barrel jack. It has an OLED white color monochrome display. It comes with a B2 tip, and in only 6 seconds, it can heat up to operating temperature. Talking about the temperature, it's from 100 to 400 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's better than this, and it's only £5 more expensive. And the wire doesn't even come off on this one. Loser! Next up, for only £30, you can get one of those cool reusable notebooks that you keep seeing. Or is that just me? You know the ones I'm talking about, the waterproof and terrible ones where after you write in it, it can just appear in your iPad or something. I'm talking about the Rocketbook Reusable Everyday Planner. It's a 48-page smart planner that contains daily, weekly, and monthly planning templates. And now this is the cool part, your handwritten notes can be uploaded to a cloud-based software so you can access it on your phone or something like that. And as long as you don't have crappy handwriting like me, you can turn those handwritten notes into text. This means even though there's only 48 pages, technically it's infinite because after you're done, you upload all those, rub it all out with a microfiber cloth and reuse it. And it comes in 2 sizes. Next up, and this is obvious but still gold, the Amazon Echo Dot, coming in at around £40. This by itself can already blast music, set alarms to music. It's a pretty good speaker for the price, and you can pair it to other smart home things like lights. And a really cool feature that you can do with the Echo Dot and the lights would be, whenever you have to wake up, the lights would slowly start turning on until that time. So you wake up in a way more energized and natural manner. And now you can get even more lazy, so when you're in bed and have to go on, turn the light switch off, you just go, Alexa, lights out. And this will start your smart home revolution. You'll start buying things all around the house, get an Echo downstairs to listen to music while you're making food in the kitchen, which is awesome. And another cool feature that I absolutely love is if you don't want to wake up your waifu pillow, you can just whisper to the Alexa and she'll whisper back. Now, and this is a very underrated one, ripping a whole £34 from your pockets, I'm running out of ways to say costing. Anyway, it's the Apple AirTag, or a Tile if you're one of those Android stands. You can place them on anything you lose, and it works really well. If you want to find them, I mean your item, you find their general location on the app, and then when you're close, an arrow on your phone will appear so you can direct the it. Anyway, if you're as blind as me, there's a little beeper on it, so when you get close and you can't find it, you just press on the thing and it goes beep, 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 beep. And if you still can't find it, then that's your fault. The Apple AirTag will actually be the GPS system I use for my 2-stage model rocket, which I will build when we reach 100 subscribers. Anyway, you can also get a bunch of different accessories to put them in credit cards. Do not buy the 40 quid Apple case when you can get a pack of 4 for £12.99 on eBay. 40 quid for this? Oh, even I'm not that big of an Apple glazer to buy that. Next up, and this one's close to my heart, literally, it's the microphone. It's the Sonicake QWM-10. This can be found on eBay for £46, but with the VAT, it's closer to 56. The only reason I'm including it is because the sound quality, well, what do you think? You can hear it. Is it good? Is it bad? Actually, this is with filters on, so this is what it sounds like with no filters. It comes with the case, the transmitter, and the receiver, which look almost identical, by the way. And you can plug in an external microphone onto here that will transmit back to there. Also, there's 2 cables, one to go from the receiver to your phone, and the other one that's plugged in to go from your receiver to a DSLR camera. Next up, a nice, cheap and cheerful one, the DuraCow solar charger. For only $22.99, you can bring it camping with you and, well, spend the entire camping trip on your phone because you can charge it with solar power, which I think everyone should have a power bank that can charge through solar. So if you're ever stranded, you just find light or the sun and you can charge it up. And it comes with an SOS feature, flashlight, and a little compass. It also comes with lights at the top to show you what your capacity from your 26,800 mAh battery is left. Oh, and it's waterproof, so if you're clumsy and drop in water, it should be fine. All that for only $26.99. Lastly, the one that I love using, so obviously it's gonna be nerdy. It's the Erlagoo Uno R3 bundle kit. I absolutely love it. You can make anything from a robot to even like a air piano. Sometimes I just stumble across a TikTok that shows something really cool made from it. Usually you can find the code on the website, then build it and have this really cool thing, like the air piano. If you spend a little more, you can get a bigger and more complex set, or you can spend a little less to get a less complex set. And you really can build almost anything. For example, for my last video where I had to use a DJ controller that lit up, there wasn't anywhere to plug in the DJ controller downstairs for the thumbnail. So I built a little power bank, connected it onto there, and for a couple seconds it lit up, just enough for me to get the picture with the lights on. As long as you know basic C++, you can create anything that you can imagine. And if not, don't worry, because as I said, you can find a bunch of websites and tutorials and code, like the very first video on this channel, which it was where I used an Arduino and an OLED screen and showed you how to make a games console for a pre-coded game that I created. It was bad, but it worked, and it shows you what you can do with this kit. And that's it. Thanks for watching, leave a like, and consider subscribing if you want to see my 2-stage model rocket in action. But for now, have a lovely rest of your day.